Welcome to your distributor training step 2. My name is Joanna Gwynn. I'm so excited to run you through this. So firstly, I just wanted to quickly share my product as well as my coaching experience and results. So I'm absolutely obsessed with the products. I love the products. The photo in yellow was before I started, and that was pre-kids. And basically, I had tried to lose weight for about 2 years. I was always fit and healthy, but randomly gained weight and just wasn't shifting. My iron was dramatically low. My bowel syndrome was just worse from when I was 8 years old. I'd had it. Caused headaches, bloating, nausea, the whole deal. Inability to go to the toilet properly every day, that whole thing. And a whole bunch of other issues like insomnia, back and joint and neck pain. The list literally goes on. But I started at about day 8. My energy shifted. 2 weeks into my ultimate program, my bowels were just feeling unreal. The nausea had kind of left its way. The bloating was down. I was eating foods that I hadn't ever really been able to eat before, and I was going to the toilet regularly. So that was just like incredible to me. And I lost 500 grams in my first 5 days, which made me so excited because that hadn't happened in 2 years, right? But 3 months later, my iron went to normal levels from anemic, which was huge. And my bowels were feeling awesome, and I'd lost 12 kilos and 36 centimeters from all my main regions. Now, the fact that I kept my weight off for longer than a day, I was completely hooked. And I've now used the products through 3 pregnancies, and then afterwards for breastfeeding and to lose the baby weight. And I'm 14 kilos lighter now than when I started. Bowels are still out of control, amazing. Energy is great, 3 small boys and developing a business. So love, love, love the products. I have so many different results. This was me after baby 3 and me now. As I speak to you, no, I'm not upside down, but that's me now. So I'm obsessed with the products. And how I got involved in the amazing company was actually got involved as a law and psychology student working in clothing retail stores. And doing that, I was making about $400 after tax. And I was actually approached, and I'll show you how I started, but I actually was approached about the business opportunity as well as the products at the same time. So I got started in my first week. I did a business launch, which I'll show you at the end, and I made an extra $700 in conjunction with talking to people that I knew that weren't able to make it, or just in general talking to people that I knew about what I was doing, and I made that extra $700 in my first month. I was super happy, making that casual income for a while until we fell pregnant and had our first baby, and life got to us, right? So everything was just super expensive, and we found ourselves in a situation that was pretty poor, right? And basically went to a Herbalife event on the Gold Coast, and coming out of that event made some serious decisions, and 6 months later was at the global expansion team making $6,000 a month. And I just kept growing and continuing to develop a new team, develop my customer base, and basically it just kept growing to 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000. Highest month so far has been 55,000, and that is nowhere near where it's going to be going. And we're just so excited now, obviously with 3 kids, hubby's in the military, and just super, super excited. So just a couple of pictures of my career highlights, and then we'll get right into it. So David Beckham, for those who know David Beckham, that was a massive career highlight. Meeting and having a sit down with our former CEO, Michael Johnson. So many vacations that we've had, and we take it like a family trip every year. So we qualify for all the promotions, which are all the VIP parties that you see there. And we just qualify for everything so we can have these really, really amazing experiences for doing what we were already going to do. Here are some more trips of us in our president's team experience. Just so lovely. And that was that Gold Coast event that I mentioned there. So just a couple of photos with some of the team at events, giving back to the Herbalife Family Foundation. And it's just been really, really unreal. More promotions, more vacations. And just a quick little one from me about working around kids. Look, with Wi-Fi, a dream, 100% belief, and a simple plan, it makes a beautiful way to work from home. And I personally just force serious concepts on myself, and really show up to the structure has been absolutely vital, and the events. And obviously in your step 1 to 8, you're going to learn this, so no problems, right? But really quick, how I got started, it was a flyer in my no junk mail mailbox, and that was it. I basically went through a series of understanding what it was like you have, and basically got started on the products in the business, and did my launch on the 5th day, which I'll show you how to do yours at the end of this, and also went to what we call an STS, aka Success Training Seminar. If you're in Europe, it might be called BBS. And that really took it off. And so let's get on to it. So let's talk about you and let's get you started. So first and foremost, make sure you're taking notes and show your sponsor these notes at the end of the session and let them know that you have completed your distributor training. So what do I need to focus on? Your 90-day challenge to supervisor. You would have spoken to your sponsor about this on your orientation Zoom call, and you're really focusing on your next level, which is supervisor, by goal setting and making that plan. Time is money. It's not about your job. It's about duplication, copying and developing a team. Lead from the front. Be consistent at use, where, talk. So let's talk about that. So let's talk about use, where, talk. What that stands for is use the products personally, wear the button or branding, and talk to people about the products and or business opportunity. So let's go into each one. So let's talk about use. Use, believe, feel the product. Jim Rohn, a business philosopher that you will listen to a few of his clips in the next couple of steps that you have with your sponsor, he says your job is not to sell the products. Your job is to get people to use the products. That is our job. That's our distributor difference. And the reason why it's person to person and not available in stores. So how do you personally gain product knowledge? Well, first one is personal experience. Falling in love with the products, personally experiencing them and developing results for yourself. Being that example, leading from the front is the most, that's been the best way for me to personally gain knowledge. When I use this is what happens to me. So it's a product knowledge there, right? Another way is the product information guide that you received in your member pack. We also have product trainings that you need to pay attention to at your next local event or any online events that we might have, or online product trainings. Participate in step 8 of your steps with your sponsor. And in week 4, there's a 4-week curriculum, and pay specific attention, not to week 4, pay specific attention to week 3, which is actually focusing on this topic of products and objections. Okay. And lastly, helping others to use the products. That's a huge knowledge that I found is when I'm helping other people use their products, I often, learn something different about that product, perhaps how someone else might want to use it, what it might do for someone else who is experiencing and wanting a different result to me. Let's talk about where, which is attracting an inquiry. So you might be wearing the button, the Lose Weight Now Ask Me How, or Work From Home Ask Me How button, or any buttons that might come in your member packs or any events that you attend. So wearing that Herbalife button might be a way that you're wearing the brand. Another one is using the products obviously, whether you're physically in public doing that or also on social media, using the products obviously on social media. And lastly, branding. So you might be wearing apparel, like right now, I'm actually wearing my Herbalife 24 zip-up jumper. I've got the window open, it's a little chilly, so I'm wearing that. Or you might have water bottles or wristbands or lanyards or any branding signs on your cars or website or any information on your social media profiles, just anything where you're showing branding either in person or on your social media. And let's talk about use and wear in a little bit of a different way so you understand how important it is to use, believe, and feel the product for yourself and really take on the brand. So it's all just about improving yourself every month. You do not need to be at your goal right now, nor do you need to be at your goal in order to develop your business. You just need to be working towards your goal and improving yourself in whatever way you want according to your goals. So just being the best version of you on these products, feeling amazing. So I always ask myself, if you saw me drinking Coca-Cola or another energy drink at a meeting or at an information session or a fit club or something, would you think I'm representing the products? No, you'd be like, what are you doing? Go have a tea or, go have one of our energy products, right? So try adding new products to your personal consumption to get that new or better product result for yourself. Or again, to experience the products and gain more knowledge there on new products, on other products. And, a little tip I've always left is if you want a brand new client or you'd like to find someone new, go get a new product result and post it or share it with people. And how you present yourself. So just make sure that you're representing us as a company. You don't have to be wearing designer clothes, something like that. But just making sure that, you look presentable and healthy and active, yeah? All right, let's talk about talk. So again, Jim Rohn, he talks of bringing value to the marketplace. And he says you can be twice as valuable and therefore make twice as much. So when we're talking about talking, it's literally taking it to the talk. Okay, this is when you're bringing value to the marketplace because you're actually going to be helping people out there with a solution. So it's you responding to someone looking at your brand or, messaging you or whatever it is, okay, or you reaching out. And you're going to do talk through learning testimonials and button response, which is in week 1 of the step 8 4-week distributor curriculum. You're also going to learn how to talk at your next success training seminar. And you're also going to learn how to talk to people in the next few steps that I'm about to show you tonight. Some easy ways to get started. So let's talk about steps 1 to 8. That is literally it. You're going to do steps 1 to 8. You're obviously up to step 2 right now with your sponsor. So just following steps 1 to 8 is a really easy way to get started because you're going to learn all the skills that it takes and really build yourself up according to where you're at right now. We're going to talk to you now about how you can really just get things going right now. The second you finish watching this, send your notes to your sponsor, and then you literally get onto step 3 immediately. You can get going and business launch as well. But talk to people you know. We're going to cover that tonight. And business launch, we're also going to cover that tonight. How and what do you actually say, how to invite? We're going to give you a successful script for each so you can use that. And read your manuals that come in your member kit. So let's talk about step 3, people you know. So create a list of 100 people from your contacts list, people who you'll introduce your service and coaching to. And this is what you send them. You can also let them know a quick sentence of your product result if you like, but otherwise just send them this. Hey, and then obviously their name. How are you? Hope all is well. So I've gotten started on my fitness journey with Herbalife and I'm loving it so far. I'm looking to share the great nutrition with others. Do you know anyone that would be interested in losing weight or just having more energy? Just sending that. And work with your coach on what to do when that person responds saying yes, me, or yes, my friend, or yes, someone else, or whatever the answer might be. That's when you need to speak to your sponsor and get their help there. Let's talk about your business launch. So within the next 7 to 10 days, book in a date with your sponsor if it's possible or if they're in your location, or get their testimonial recorded, or get them to join on a Zoom call if that is all possible. Otherwise, you can do it yourself as well, okay? So within 7 to 10 days, just book in a date. Just do it. My recommendation is a Monday or a Wednesday night if that's a possible time frame for you. Have shake and tea for sampling, bit of light music, center it around a kitchen table, and keep it really, really simple. So how do you invite? So we recommend for you to invite 40 people, perhaps with an image, something fresh, healthy, active, successful, whatever it is, or maybe an image of yourself or your product result, whatever it is that you choose, but speak to your sponsor about maybe what one you would like to use. And this is the invitation that you will send to 40 people, not in one group message, by the way. Please send this separately or on the phone, however you do it, but please send this separately to 40 people. Hi, friends and family. We are hosting a small launch for our new health and lifestyle coaching business. Please join us so we can share with you what we are up to and some of the incredible products we have been using and loving. We'll serve up plenty of yummy tea, shakes, and snacks to keep your tummy happy. We would really love your support. Can you make it? Our place, it might be Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Lots of love, Joanna. And then once they come back and say, yes, I'd love to, or yes, for sure, then that's when I send them my address. Okay, some people obviously will know it, but otherwise I obviously confirm and still send it anyway. And your sponsor is going to send you these scripts as well as part of your steps, just in case you didn't get to write that down. But obviously you can rewind this and have a read and really in particular use this one right here. And you will succeed, okay? If you're willing to work, want to make a change, and you're willing to be teachable, you will succeed in our team and our fabulous Herbalife business. So step 3 time, guys. So let's go and do step 3, which is where you're making your list of 100 people and contacting them and letting them know what you're doing and that you can offer support, okay? So your coach will send you step 3 right now as long as you send them your notes from watching this. Thank you for watching and taking notes, and I can't wait to see you on step 8.